All right, so I'm Tom. I'm going to be sharing the ultimate solution to cybersecurity today. So, who am I? Why am I qualified to speak about this? I have a bachelor's in PPE from Lancaster University. I have 5 years of experience as a CPO for businesses ranging from small startups to large multi-billion-dollar corporations. I co-created the BCP and PDP network protocols for high-performance secure networking, and I'm an early adopter of neural network-based communication protocols. I have spent years researching network protocols based on existing infrastructure using NPUs. So, to define the solution, we first have to define the problem. Cybersecurity continues to be an increasing problem, which is why everybody is here. In 2022, 39% of UK businesses identified a cyber attack. 82% of boards and senior management within UK businesses rate cybersecurity as a very high or fairly high priority. And only 19% of businesses have a formal incident response plan. So let's take a look at statistics to really kind of see the problem. There were over 2,000 cyber attacks in 2023 with over 300 million victims. That's a lot of people. 2023 saw a 72% increase in data breaches since 2021, which held the previous all-time record. And around the world, a data breach cost 4.88 million on average, which, to put that number into perspective, 4.88 million is more than the average person in Essex makes in a year. Email is the most common vector for malware, with around 35% of malware being delivered by email in 2023, and 94% of organizations have reported email security incidents. So, the issue is clearly fundamental. Secure by design is rarely adhered to when designing systems. Technology is built on a backdoored stack. The world is interconnected with very little in the way of redundancy. Many systems were designed when security wasn't a concern. So, now that we've defined the problem, let's take a look at the solution. So networking is the core of security. If we fix networking, then security is solved. Which I think we can all agree with. I'm not going to explain that point further. If networking is insecure, everything is. And 100% of emails are sent over the internet, and with internet being the most common attack vector for malware, that's problematic. Therefore, if networking is secure, everything is. The question then is, how do we achieve secure networking? The solution is to fundamentally move away from the old way of doing things. What if we had a protocol that is secure by design, built with modern attacks in mind, orders of magnitude faster than historical communication protocols, and intelligent at its core, as well as being tried and tested? Today I'm introducing the BCP protocol, which is secure by design, platform agnostic, free of all GMO ingredients, and built on existing infrastructure. And the BCP protocol goes hand in hand with the PDP protocol, which is sustainably powered, requires no new infrastructure, and is well researched by me. So let's take a look at current and former applications of this technology. It's been used in missile guidance, in surveillance during wartime, in communicating with spies, and in delivering processed word. This protocol has already got several standards associated with it, most notably RFC 2549. So let's speak a little bit about how this was developed. We had a groundbreaking international research collaboration between Lancaster and Durham universities, where we spent 2 whole days designing this protocol. And I'm going to introduce the concept which will fix security. So before I move on, show of hands, how many of you work in cybersecurity? how many of you want to work in cybersecurity? I'm sorry to say, but after this talk, security is going to be solved. All of you are going to be unemployed. If you haven't yet found a job in InfoSec, I will start looking elsewhere. So the concept. BCP emulates packets, and PDP facilitates the transportation of BCP cards. So PDP is designed with the CIA triad in mind. It's got confidentiality, it's got integrity, and it's got availability. And AI-based routing and security makes for the most efficient and secure networking we've seen yet. PDP in particular is built using existing infrastructure built in with neural processing units. So you know it's fancy and we'll get shareholder buy-in. So let's finally look at BCP and PDP in depth. So BCP, the business card protocol. We print data onto physical business cards that are used to transport information around the world. Due to the data being physical, any theft will be apparent because the business card wouldn't arrive. and anti-tamper is provided by PDP. Which we will explain shortly. PDP, Pigeon Distribution Protocol. Business cards are attached to pigeons for transportation. As I say, this has already been. This is a tried and tested technology. It's existing infrastructure with built-in neural processing units. This had AI before AI was even a thing. The pigeons are equipped with anti-tamper technology. What I mean in particular is that we have ink sacs and a small amount of plastic explosive. And if the pigeon ends up going too slow before reaching its destination, we assume that the pigeon has been compromised. The ink sac blows up and covers the business card, so it's illegible. And the pigeon will blow up because it's been compromised. Conveniently, this technology also lends itself well with time to live for packets. So, yeah, pigeons are existing infrastructure with built-in NPUs, and the concept has already been proven. We've had carrier pigeons for hundreds of years. We had pigeon-based missile guidance. It's tried and tested. We know it works. So let's look at some of the problems. So firstly, does this concept work if birds aren't real? Which is a very big question. But luckily, the answer is quite simple. Government drones are perfectly capable of carrying business cards. So even if birds aren't real, PDP still works. And how do we perform long-distance transportation with pigeons when pigeons get tired? This was a problem we have spent a very long time looking into, and we have come up with a solution. So I'm introducing BOPUP, the Bird of Prey Update Protocol. So as we said, pigeons have limited range. There's only so far they can go before getting tired. If we needed to send a business card from the UK to New Zealand, for example, which obviously when we replace the internet will be necessary, a pigeon might struggle with that kind of distance. So we have birds of prey that are used as relays. So the pigeon is flying and is getting tired. We send another bird to catch the pigeon and carry it the rest of the way. So the pigeon is carried by birds of prey when the pigeon no longer has the capacity to continue traveling. And so, for example, we could use falcons falcons to carry pigeons across the world. So let's take a quick look at the advantages of BCP over PDP over BOPUP. It's faster than historical communication methods, which are typically horse-based. It builds on existing infrastructure. And the neural networking helps with shareholder buy-in, which is very important. The security is perfect. With BCP over BDP over BOPUP, it is impossible to be breached. Literally impossible. We tried. Let's take a look at the disadvantages. So, we're going to have a quick testimonial from you'll see. Give me a moment.
That was in
Oh, that's annoying. This is supposed to be pigeon sound. I mean, you'll have to use your imagination. Pretend I'm a pigeon and pretend you're hearing pigeon noises.
While you were gone, somebody else came and gave a great testimony.
Okay, that's good. That's good to know. So I ordered this on Amazon, and it was supposed to arrive yesterday, and then they were like, no, and I spent 2 or 3 hours going through like the entirety of Newcastle trying to find anything remotely similar, and the closest I could find was an eagle, so that kind of had to work. They tried to get a falcon so I could make a CrowdStrike joke, but couldn't find one of those either. Exactly. If Amazon had adopted PDP, everything would have been fine. So, testimonials from potential users. Scott McGreedy said, better than my current internet, to be fair. I had never factored cows or people stealing my fucking light switches into my threat model before I moved into the middle of nowhere. And Grom said, interestingly, there were more doves than pigeons in Spain, and the internet was not as good. Make of that what you will. So, so further work to do. We need to lobby every government to ban pigeon shooting, because pigeon shooting results in unnecessary packet loss. And kill all seagulls. It's got nothing to do with BCP over PDP, but I mean, it's long overdue. That went a lot quicker than I was kind of expecting, to be honest. I did get this done at like 9 a.m. today. I know, I was expecting it to take much longer. I thought 25 slides would take about half an hour.
Okay, I'm sure there's a lot of questions.
Yeah. Yep.
Can dancing flamingos sign up?
I suppose we could use it for last mile business card distribution. Yeah. No, never. Yeah. Well, the owls would be replaced with pigeons, so all will be well. Yeah. Yeah, kernel drivers. Interesting question. Yeah. Yep. Sorry, what was that?
What if it rains and the
Oh, so the great thing about this is because BCP emulates kind of packets, you could implement TCP over BCP over PDP over pop-up. So you could have a mechanism to resend business cards which are lost in transit. Yeah?
If you had a virus like
Sorry? Well, when designing the protocol, we kind of ignored illness. That's Future's problem. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Yeah?
how useful is this technology around airports? Something like, might be a bit of I feel like the carriers have something to get
Oh, we.
I just wondered if you have this.
Yeah, we'll have to redesign airplanes. Yeah? Sorry? Sorry, what was that question?
Low latency version using better controls.
Well, to be fair, so we've been experimenting with reducing latency through the use of stimulants. So,
is this in the parts or with yourselves?
well, we tried both to be scientific. Yeah. So sorry, I couldn't hear what you said. I mean, the great thing about BCP is it's kind of platform agnostic, so both paper and plastic work. Yeah?
Have you considered the inside effect visions that they deviate from their destination?
Yeah, that's why we have plastic explosive. See, we've kind of covered all bases with kind of insider threat. Yeah, Drew? Well, I mean, they can see all our traffic anyways, so it's no worse in that regard.
Most of them are on the right.
Ah. Well, see. Yeah? Backward compatibility with what, sorry? A hawk?
Horses.
Oh, horses.
It's compatible with horse.
No, we'll just have to get rid of horses. I mean, I don't think there's a world where pigeons and horses can coexist. I'm afraid. Well, to be fair, I've never seen a pigeon and a horse in the same room, so...
That's a more you thing than the pigeons and the horses.
Any final, utterly ridiculous questions?
Yeah?
Are there investment opportunities to get in on the ground floor?
Yeah, there are. We'll be conducting our pre-revenue seed round at a valuation of... Sorry?
Bird seed round.
Yeah, bird seed round. At a valuation of about 100 million sunflower seeds. Any other questions? Yeah? Well, see, if we fix networking, then all of their attack vectors disappear, so social engineering will stop being a thing. I think that's obvious. I think we understand why.
Give a license picture.
Yeah, exactly.
Any other questions?
I honestly thought I was crazy walking around with a flamingo puppet. Sorry.
I mean, I don't give a shit about what people think about me, so I'm perfectly fine to walk in an eagle mask, pretending to be a pigeon.
Right, can we have a